football in North Carolina. We've got it at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Detroit Lions and the Carolina Panthers. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Come on, set, 30 base.
Here we go.
Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
All day.
Fire.
They give to Johnson going right. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
I got you, punk. Alert 3, alert 3.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On 2nd down, Johnson. And an alley to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 9-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Watch the safety creep. Hey, Sam on.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. No problem there on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Set. Mike 42. Echo. Go. Mike 42. Mike 42. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. Here we go. 42's Mike. 42's Mike.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Looking to throw again on second down. Bridgewater. This one caught by Davis. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively
Coach, it is something not seen all that often in these parts. Playoff football in North Carolina. We've got it at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Detroit Lions and the Carolina Panthers. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon.
All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
Got it.
54. Mike's 54.
Look, squeeze. Ready?
They'll run on first down. It's Griffin. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the...
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 9.
Baby. Yeah, baby.
Second and a yard. At the
The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard.
Look at me. No hit.
A first carry now. This is Johnson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Second and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Tackle made by K1 short.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5.
Go out.
They'll run it with Johnson. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. On first down, Griffith. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down now, it's Griffith. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Rock it, snap.
On second down, it's Griffith. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
3-yard gain on the play. Brings up third down.
Set up, 30 base.
Check, 59. I'm coming for you. You mine.
Big Griffin.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
This will be taken in at the 1. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
We're going to shut you down.
So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Go.
On second down now, it's Griffin. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always have got the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
3 down.
Check. Hey, Sam off.
Now a give right side. Griffith. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
Check.
Check 13. Look, squeeze. Hey.
Now a give right side. Griffith. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. A great play there. Taking it in. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Extra point safely through. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Mike's 42.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Mike 42. Rabbit.
To throw is Bridgewater. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. That's good for a first down. Here's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
42's Mike. And here we go. Watch the pass. 42's the Mike.
Bridgewater now from the 50. And he will find Davis. That's complete. Oh, Davis lost it. It's loose. And this is scooped up by the Lions. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And into the end zone, a scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that, in a great play for that defensive unit. The extra point up and good, and that makes the score 21-0. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Let's go. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Let's calm down. Here we go, D.
Now a shotgun handoff to Scarlett. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call. and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams that just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to face a third down.
Mike 51. I can't believe they let you run.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. 23 yards for the touchdown as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point try good by Gano. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
25, check 25, check 25.
Check 50, check 50.
Bam, bam. Go.
On second down, it's Griffith. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. There he goes left side. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina.
They don't want it.
Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
Gano the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number 1 because margin for error is starting to slip away. And now it's down to a 1-score game.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. On second down now, it's Griffith, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Johnson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
2nd and 12 at the 37-yard line.
Ready. 60 Pittsburgh. Hey, Delta.
Here we go.
Lead Griffith.
On 2nd and 12, Falk. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Here we go.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the shotgun, here's Falk. And he's going to go down again.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position.
Check, Mike 42. You're trash, you're trash. Kill.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Watch 5. 3, check 3.
A first down carry for Davis. And he's got this down to the 35.
Good work, boys.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Mike's 42.
Throwing, Bridgewater.
That's the way.
And he's got the hook up to Moore. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. This quarterback now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Davis. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
It's easy work, and it's coming again.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Bridgewater flushed out right. He'll try and run it. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Ready. 42's the mic. You don't want this. I got done. 3 down. 42's the mic, boys. 42's the mic. Defense wins championships, baby.
From the gun, Bridgewater. Benjamin's got it. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
42's the mic. Watch the screen.
Now a give here to Scarlett. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point try good by Gano. And we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
The Lions take over.
Come on, fellas.
At their own 25-yard line.
Come on,
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Hey, lock it.
Here we go, D.
They'll run on first down. Griffith. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On second down, it's Griffith. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
No gain on the play. Brings up third down.
The Lions on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. It's Falk out of the gun. This into the hands of Marvin Hall, complete. In the wild card win last week, he had just 2 catches, and now he's got his first one here. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the first down.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Watch the run, watch the run. Shoot.
On second down now, it's Griffith. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
And he'll take this to the 47, but no further as they get him down well short of the line to gain.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish, holding that to a minimal gain?
They're going to try and throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position.
Check, Mike 42. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. 61. Max box. Mike. Hey, Mike's 42. Mike's 42. Let's go, D. Let's go.
Bridgewater on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
Mike's 42.
Throwing again. Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. It's caught by Davis.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Mike 42. Mike 42.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Mike 42.
To throw, Bridgewater. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Get ready. Hey, Mike's 50. Mike's 50. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. Mike 50.
Now Bridgewater on 4th down. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play. 4th and 2, they got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself on offense, as well as knowing how strong they are against the run on defense. Got to make a decision, and they made the correct one.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Hey, we're pretty quiet. Pretty quiet.
They'll try and run for it with Davis. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers have taken the lead.
It's never fun for a defense to run on the field knowing that they're having to defend a short field. Just the idea of trying to limit an offense in that position, daunting for a defense.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. So that one will be accepted.
All day, baby, all day.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Check. Shoot. Watch the ship. Hey.
And to give this time to the tailback.
Get there.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 down at the 31. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Here we go.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They go play action here on 1st down. And this is going to be intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
On 2nd down, Bridgewater again. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? On 1st down, it's Davis. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Delta. Hey, check. Mike 50.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Bridgewater. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off at the 40. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
The Panthers take over at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
They scared. Under crush.
Check nine.
Showing eight. Check 20.
They will start the drive with Scarlett. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Mike 42.
Hey, watch out.
Here's Bridgewater. Going deep for Benjamin. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Kelvin Benjamin, 76 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This one taken from the 7. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Ready.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Hey, stand up.
On second down, it's Griffith. Space to maneuver at the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. 23 yards the pickup there.
60 or. Five. Left three. Jungle West.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
54 Mike.
Who draw Parker? Hey, Charlie. You got tight. Shoot.
From just shy of midfield, Falk. Thomas has got it. Complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd.
Squeeze. Watch the safety crease. Go.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. And he is finally going to be brought down, but not before he gets it to the Panthers' 10-yard line. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
50, plant.
On second down now, it's Griffith. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They all go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, he might reduce it, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse.
8 ounce. 8 ounce is good.
All right, just checking.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Throwing is Bridgewater. Flush to his right, and that is incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Completes it to Davis. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be fourth down. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. He gets it away, and I think they'll smartly play keep away here from Brown. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Falk looks to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his team.
And he loses the football a second time. And this is scooped up by the Lions. Accelerating, and off he goes. And into the end zone, a scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. Fumbles, that's how you get in the coach's doghouse. The first one lost and it hurt. This time you lose it and it's taken in for a score. It really hurt.
And about that doghouse, it won't exactly be comfortable, and it definitely won't be air-conditioned.
Milk bones?
None.
To throw, Falk. And that is caught for the 2 points. And, boy, things switched on a dime here. The fumble recovery for the touchdown and also a 2-point try on top successful.
That feels like a momentum call. Pick it up on a fumble return, take it the other way for a touchdown. That's demoralizing for a team to have it happen against them. So the offense just says, you know something? Let's add to it. Pile on top, go for 2 now while their heads are down.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
It's our time.
Final play of the half. Bridgewater taking a shot for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess that in the locker room, they talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with it. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They keep it with Davis on 1st down. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
On 2nd and 9, Bridgewater. He gets it to Thomas. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
Mike 42, Mike 42. I'm coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo! Let's go. Mike 42, Mike 42. Army.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well. This quarterback now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And Thomas has it. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a 1st down. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. Pretty nice work defensively there on the 1st down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. Tackle made by the 3rd-round pick out of Louisiana, Tracy Walker.
Check. 42's the mark. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check.
This is Scarlett on the carry. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Mike 42. Mike 42.
Now Bridgewater. And that will be caught by Moore. He's got a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. Gano the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Throwing deep for Galladay. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Galladay, 77 yards. And the Lions are once again going to retake the lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Here we go, here we go. Hey, check 24, check 24. Under 10, under 10, 10. Watch safety creeping. Shoot.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he'll get into the end zone to make it a 5-point game. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in a 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Let's go, D, let's go. Hey, let's get there.
They go play action. Bridgewater.
I'm coming after you.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Short. Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. 3 buzz. Let's go, Mike.
A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. Open man, it's Keith Kirkwood. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. 2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining.
Let's go. Let's calm the crowd. Coming to you.
To the air again with Bridgewater. And Kelvin Benjamin's got it. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 38-yard line. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Bridgewater now. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
42's Mike. Hey, here I come.
And again, it's Bridgewater. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
51's the Mike, boys, 51. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Mike 51, Mike 51. Yeah.
Bridgewater again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Wilson. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Thomas, the intended target. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
25, check 25. X3, 218, chopper. Watch, gone. Let's go.
From the 39, Falk. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hawkinson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
Leo, get it.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
Hey, Sam off. Now.
On 2nd down, it's Griffith. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 7, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Bridgewater. Got his target, Samuel.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Game situation. Let's go.
They'll run it with Scarlett. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Credit the tackle that time to Deshaun Hand.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Mike 42. It's a party now. Mike's 42.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Bridgewater. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
All day, dog.
Benjamin's got it. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
To throw is Bridgewater. That one complete to Anderson. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Ready. Go to base. Watch 85. It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
They'll try to punch it in with Davis. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. From back at the 4, here's second and goal. Another try for Davis. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. They've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third? Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point try good by Gano. And this is back to a 5-point game. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way down to the 3. It's a big play there for the Lions. 74 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation.
He's coming. Squeeze.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up first and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they're able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff. But, of course, that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
On first and 10, Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
On second down, Bridgewater again. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Davis. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now Scarlett. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Mike 42.
Bridgewater on first down.
Come on now.
Looking for the out route, and he's got more. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
Here we go.
First and 10 at
Mike
the
43, 42. Too little, cupcake. Mike's 42.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Eluding the pressure right. Looking sideline, incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and that'll bring up second down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Check.
To throw, Bridgewater. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches.
Shift! Watch the shift!
On the handoff, it's Scarlett. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Ready!
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Score!
Here I come again.
Hey! I 7.
Check.
On first down, it's Falk. He'll get this one to Galladay. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Here we go.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Ricky. Watch the shift.
Ready?
They'll try the left side. Griffith. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. Call it a gain of 5 as they move the sticks.
80 weapons.
Slam. Check.
On the ground, this is Johnson. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This will be 3rd and 6.
Hey, lock it. Watch out. Check it, go.
Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. And an alley to run. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That 3rd one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ball game. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
The 3rd time wasn't a charm. They got the first 2 two-point tries, still have the lead, but couldn't get the 3rd.
Okay, so they didn't get this one, but I have to ask you, what matchup are they seeing that they feel that confident to go for 2 so often?
Yeah, we talk about this a lot, but it has to be something, you're right, that they saw all week, correct?
Definitely game plan for, felt good about being aggressive and going for it, and right up until that one, they had gotten 2 for 2.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. He'll get this one complete to Davis. It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it a second down. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Now the second down throw on target. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down.
Check.
They'll run on first down. Davis. Trey Flowers there on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
We got three, fellas. We got 3. 42's the mic, boys. 42. 42's the mic.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Bridgewater. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Robbie Anderson, 46 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. On first down, it's Griffith. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Give them the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
And the Lions first down.
Kill.
Here's Johnson. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Panthers' 39-yard line.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. To throw, Falk. And that's complete to Jesse James. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. On 3rd down, Griffith. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front, and it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
And an alley to run. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Set. 10 logo. 54 Mike. So don't say nothing. Leo. 31.
Tight dog. Check 43. Jam.
They go.
On second down now, it's Griffith, and he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Squeeze now.
They'll keep it on the ground. Griffith, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, you remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, you know, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
I got him.
Mike 42. Mike 42. Check. Mike 42.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. Hey.
Bridgewater.
I'm scared.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Mike's 42. 42.
Yeah. You don't want none.
Mike's 4-2. Mike's 4-2. You're not.
Here's Bridgewater. Going back to Moore. This time he's got him complete.
Get ready.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Hey. We got 3. Three down. You just watch 88.
Bridgewater to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey, Mike. Mike 50, Mike 50, Mike 50.
Now Bridgewater. Complete to his tight end, Seth the Valve. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 33.
Hey, check. 3 down.
Panthers, first down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So look at this. They'll go for a field goal now to get within a score. This to get it back to a one-score game. And this one is right down the middle. And this is back down to a 7-point game. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
18 Gator. Here we go.
They go down to a knee, and with that, they're off to the NFC title game.
Ready? 10-2 stop.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 3 down.
And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. Till next time, we say so long from Charlotte.